Ring Fanatics Podcast, episode number 18. Nick, your host here with me as always, my co-host Joel. Before we get into today's topic, as always, subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on social media, Twitter, Instagram, even our Spotify pages. Make sure you buy our merch, continue on buying our merch. Uh, we have a lot of stuff on the site. If you want to go check it out, link to our site is in the description of this YouTube video, as well as our link in our Instagram and Twitter bios. So if you want to go buy our merch, you're more than welcome to. As you could tell by the title, and if you're watching this on YouTube, I'm wearing my Hurt Business T-shirt because you're going to my favorite tag team right now and out in WWE. The NXT Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic today is Wednesday. We're recording this on a Wednesday, but it's going to be out on Friday. So as of today, Wednesday the 13th, the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic starts today on NXT. The first round, the bracket got released today on the Bump this afternoon. So we're going to go through the bracket, talk about the bracket, give our predictions for who's going to win each match. And then we're going to talk a little bit about the women's one too. So the bracket, the first two matches are happening tonight on NXT. We got Adam Cole and Roderick Strong from the Undisputed Era going up against Breezango. This was a tough one for me. I like both.
A tough one for me.
Yeah.
First of all, I would have loved to see this in the finals. Like they kicking it off the right way. To be honest,
yeah.
I like the way. I'll be real honest. The way that the bracket. Well, we'll get into it. We'll do the first matches, our first predictions.
Yeah.
This match I'm gonna have to go Cole and Strong.
Yeah, you can't bet against those two.
Yeah.
It's looking like it's heading towards their way. Like they're gonna go far. I wouldn't say win it. I don't know, but I would say have them going far in it.
The way the brackets are set up, it's perfect for what is going on in their storyline.
Yeah.
But we'll get to it when we get to the other side of the bracket.
Okay. So you have Adam Cole and Strong winning the first round of the bracket against Breezango. I don't know if this is like a kind of way, because it's weird to me how they put Breezango over against Adam Cole and Strong, because usually they have like a well-used tag team against like a random put together jobber tag team in this kind of tournament, but they have them against Undisputed Era. So I have a feeling that this is going to be, I don't know, maybe wrong, but I feel this has to do with something with them being the last match of NXT and possibly getting called up. Who knows?
Okay.
Because why else would they put them against Cole and Strong if it's not?
Because usually it will start off and you would get like Cole and Strong versus Anise and Daivari.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, so I feel you on that.
Yeah. Speaking of Anise and Daivari, that's their below bracket. The one underneath. If whoever wins this match goes up against Anise and Daivari or Adonis. Don't know who Troy is. This guy Troy. I've never seen him before, but I think I may have seen him once. He looks familiar. But for that match, who do you got winning the tag team first time?
I couldn't even tell you.
You can't. Yeah, I don't want to start that one either, man. I don't know. I don't want to start this one
because it's tough. Because it's like I don't know. Have I ever talked on the show about Tony Nese?
No.
I hate Tony Nese.
Why?
I just don't like him. I don't fuck with him. Like ever since he was on the Indies, I used to go to shows. I don't know. He always gave me like a weird vibe. Not taking nothing away from his wrestling abilities. He just.
I for some reason I understand what you're saying because I have the same feeling towards him. Like I don't know what it is. I just don't like him either. I don't know why. I had to think about it.
I don't want to say nothing because I don't know the guy.
Yeah.
Fuck it, it's my podcast.
Yeah, go ahead. Say anything you want.
Podcast.
Yeah.
He seems like a dick. I'm not. I'll be straight up with you.
Yeah.
He seems like his personality would be. He's a dick. But I can't take nothing away from his wrestling ability. He's nice in the ring. Ever since I've seen him in the Indies, he went on to the Cruiserweight Classic and all that. He did his thing.
You're right, man. I completely agree with you. I don't know why I get that same impression. Now that I
Yeah,
think about it, it's like, what the fuck, man?
it's weird. He just has that vibe to him. It might be the look. It might
Yeah,
be
it
his
might be his
look
look.
that's just like this guy seems like a dick. Like you ever see somebody on the train and just be like,
Yeah,
yeah,
that guy's
that guy's
such an
totally an
asshole.
asshole.
Yeah, yeah. The guy's an asshole.
Yeah.
I understand. I don't know why too, but
That's the vibe he gives me. I hope it's not true, but that's the
yeah,
vibe he gives me.
yeah,
Just for that, I will give it to Nice and Tavari.
yeah. I can
Yeah.
see that. I've seen, like I said, I've seen these two other guys before, somewhat, but again, this is like another, like you said, like this is like a type of match where it's like this one of these two opponents would have been better off for Breezango and Cole Strong,
Yeah.
other than just putting like Breezango against Undisputed Era. But again, that could be like an easy second round sweep for whoever wins that first match.
Yeah, that
Doesn't
might be
matter.
true. Yeah.
So I'm assuming that's why they put like they had Cole and Strong have a first and great opening round match, instead of giving them a clean sweep all the way through to the finals. So this is uh great opening. I'm not excited for this match, but it's whatever, man. I don't. It is glad it's happening in the first round instead of going forward in it. Because I would not rather like to see this in the second round or finals.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's. But I'd say Neeson Davari the only two pushed ones in these two teams
Yeah.
that I've noticed. Kushida and Leon Ruff. I love that tag team, by the way.
Yeah.
I
I also
low key
like that.
love it.
Yeah. I also like that this fits with the storyline.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
it's kind of dope. I actually do like that tag team a lot.
yeah.
Now that I look at it, who you got for this one?
I would have to say Gargano in theory.
I'm gonna say Kushida and Ruff.
I,
I'm gonna say Gargano and Theory. They're on a roll right now. You know what I
yeah.
mean? I think they're gonna take the L on this one.
Ooh.
It would be smart for them to win. Maybe get. Um, I don't know. I feel like Kushida and Ruff. They're good. They're a good duo. I think they could go far in this. To be honest.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. I would agree with that. But I kind of like the way Gargano in theory has been built up recently. I kind of like
Yeah.
that, and it's like
The way, baby.
the way exactly. It's the way, and the only way I can go with this is by by picking the way. I don't know. I like Kushida and Ruff. Like they've impressed me too lately too. It would be great if they won because I think that will get everyone. What's up?
Now that I see Kushida's name, did you see that list? I'm sorry, we're going off topic. Did you see the list that What Culture put out
No,
of the most boring wrestlers?
no, I didn't see that.
Oh man, let me bring this up for you real quick because I don't know who's working there, but they need to be fired.
Where?
Like at What Culture, they put
What
out
culture?
an article of the 10 most boring wrestlers of 2020, right?
Yeah, and he what spot was he at?
You ready? I'm gonna give you the list,
Okay.
and just by the list, you're gonna be like, most of these guys are boring because that's their character.
Yeah.
Number 10, Corbin.
Mm,
Corbin is boring,
but
but because he's a heel, he makes it. You know
yeah,
what I mean? He slows the pace down. Of
exactly.
matches. He's not a high flying, fast paced kind of match, and that's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
point of a heel.
exactly.
Right? I just need to go through this list because this really pissed me off when I read it. I was like,
Okay.
wow, this is bad.
Yeah, yeah.
Statlander from AEW.
Yeah, I would agree with that too. I would put her on that list.
I would agree with that.
Yeah,
I would agree with that.
she hasn't impressed me at all. Like her,
But
even
also,
with the.
but also, she hasn't even been around that long.
Yeah, that is true too. Yeah,
Did she tear something?
yeah. She was out for a while. She was out for most of 2020.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah. But even before her injury, I didn't really like her that much. Her character wasn't really that great. Anyways.
So Kushida's number 8.
Again, with him, I feel like it's his character. His in-ring ability is nice. He's dirty in the ring. I would give him the wrestling ability, but his character, is. I would say his character is boring.
Yeah, but you can't call him boring. Like
boring to see when he's not wrestling. He's boring. Like
Boring
it
to
just
me is like boring all around. Like when I see him come out, I'm just like, yeah, I gotta change this channel. You know what I mean? That's how I
yeah,
take as boring.
yeah.
Number 7, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce this guy's name. Is the Indian dude. There's always well, he's not Indian. Middle Eastern, Mansoor, the guy that's
Mansoor.
always the
Oh
guy
yeah, yeah,
that's always fighting in Saudi Arabia.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
He's
I would put him on this list.
yeah.
I would put him on
They
this
could have
list.
done better with him because like when especially during the Saudi Arabia things and every other match he's had, they always build him up to be like the happy guy, the one that's always excited out in the ring, and that's kind of boring. And I don't really like that. I don't know if this person on the list too, but another person that reminds me of him, a female version of him, is Nikki Cross. Like she's always like excited for no fucking reason,
Yeah.
and it's like she's like she had too much coffee or some shit. It's like relax,
Yeah.
you're on main event. You shouldn't be like happy for that shit. Like it's I don't get it. But go on, yeah, go on.
All right, next on the list is Ruby Riot, which I could agree with because they haven't done shit with the women's tag division.
Yeah,
It's
she
not
has
her
the
fault.
her character has the ability to not be boring. But like you said, we barely see her, so it's like okay, I get
Yeah,
it.
if there's nothing for her, of
Yeah,
course they're gonna be seen as boring wrestlers.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Um, Tamina, of course, yeah,
yeah. I would no argue about that.
yeah. It's because they always do the same thing with her. She does the typical Samoan moves. You know what I mean? They never
Yeah,
let her expand that. She's
exactly.
always just been that. Number 4, R-Truth.
No, what
Yeah, I
what?
guess I guess maybe they put this because of the 24/7 belt. I think
Ah,
he's great. I think
he's
every time he's
awesome,
on
man.
TV, it's entertaining.
Exactly. He's never been boring once.
Is it
Besides the
cause
21st.
is it cause he doesn't have like the typical matches of chain wrestling and
Yeah, yeah.
doing all this? Yeah, but you can't call the guy bored because of
Boring.
that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
This is why I had the problem with this list. Most of these people don't belong on here.
Who's the
Jake
next one?
Hager.
Because that's his point, though. That's the point of the big man just standing there not doing anything.
Yeah.
That's his point. That's his gimmick in
Yeah,
AEW.
I don't even know what to say about that one. Every time he's in the ring, he does his thing.
Yeah,
You know
but
what I
like,
mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah, but when he's not doing anything, he just stands there, just staring at Wardlow from across the
but
ring.
but
That's the point. That's
again,
his thing.
that's
Though.
his character.
Yeah,
Like you can't.
you can't say he's boring when his character is supposed to be boring. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just they need to rethink this list.
Yeah.
Sheeta, the AW Women's Champion. Um,
Yeah, I turn the channel when I see her on TV. Honestly,
really?
yeah, I don't fuck with her at all.
I like her. I don't think. Other than her boots that annoy me, but other than that, I think she's dope as hell in the ring.
She's put on great matches. Yes, I would agree with that part. But her character wise, is like I'm not interested at all in her at all. They should like she should not be, in my opinion, should have lost the women's championship by now.
Yeah.
I
No,
don't
damn,
like her
yeah,
reign.
yeah.
Her reign is boring as women's champion.
Yeah.
We don't see much of her defending it. Besides
What
that one match with Nyla Rose, and that's it.
What happens is I think everything that was supposed to happen with the women just went down the drain, and they just didn't know how to pick it back up. Like
Yeah,
before Britt Baker got injured, I think she was supposed to take it off of her in the
yeah,
summer, and then just them trying to get other women, try to get people from NWA, then COVID. You know what I mean? It was just a whole big
yeah,
like. It was tough for them to recover from that. So I think they just kept it on her just to.
yeah.
Who else are we gonna put it on?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, so I get for me, her title reign is boring. Her matches are good, but her
Yeah.
title reign has been boring. So I
Yeah.
could.
Like
She shouldn't have been.
yeah, like if you would put the 10 most boring characters of WW of wrestling in 2020, you know what I mean? Like something
Yeah.
like that. If you're just saying the most boring wrestlers, that's kind of like
Yeah, that's like all around. They
Yeah.
should have worded it differently. That's what I think.
You ready for number 1? Are you ready for
Am
number
I
one?
gonna be mad? Am I gonna be like big time mad?
I don't know, to be honest.
Wait,
I was big time mad.
do they
I
deserve to
should
be on
tell
this
you
list?
something. No
They don't?
way. No way. They made a rap video this year. The Miz and Morrison. How they're number
No,
one. They're number one.
no, they should not be on that list, man. They
Ever
should
since
not
they
be.
got back together, they have been gold. I think. Ever
Exactly. They
since he
have.
got
I
the Money
loved
in
it.
the Bank, they were elevated.
Exactly. What the
And
who the
I
person who wrote that should be fired.
r- right, like, or
Like,
maybe step back,
don't delete that
watch
article.
watch it again, watch some wrestling, and then
Yeah.
come back to me with some stuff. There was some people that deserved to be on there, but
Yeah.
again, not in the ring wise,
Exactly.
more on character wise. If that's your point, that should have been at the beginning. Like, yo, I just don't like these people's characters. Their characters are boring to me.
Yeah.
And this is my top 10 list.
Most of them have actually done the opposite in 2020. Not bored the shit out of people. They could actually
Says
done better.
this is a quote from the thing on the Miz and Morrison. Also, Miz TV blows in 2020. Just say the Miz. I don't know, man. I like them.
But they
Come
said
on.
Miss TV blows in 2020.
Oh no, yeah, they did because they wrote a whole description, and that was
For
just one
each person.
quote. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
what
just
do they say for our truth? I want to hear what they say for our truth.
our truth. Let's
That
go
made him be
into
on that
our
list.
truth. It's gonna be. I'm telling you, it's gonna be the 24/7 thing.
Yeah.
Um, our truth antics help break the flow of Raw. We are about to enter 2021, and truth is still stuck in 2019. Its comedic skits are mega tiresome, and they have been for a while. How many times can fans be expected to see Tozawa and Truth trade the meaningless piece of tin? 2020 alone, Truth the one no less than 15 times. Um,
Then that whoever wrote that is not a real fan of wrestling and comedic wrestling. That's my point. He probably just like got mad at something and it was like, you know what, fuck our truth. He literally straight up said fuck our truth in that
what it
article.
is that that's the point of the 24/7 belt.
Exactly.
It's
It's not supposed to take him
comedic.
seriously.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like, and he's a comedy wrestler.
exactly.
Now he is. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like,
Now he is. But
it just that's like I'm trying to think of another wrestler that's like that.
Billy Kay's comedic.
Yeah,
Even though she's not like she's still in her early career stage, but she's still comedic and
it's
she's supposed to be
just
comedic.
yeah, like I don't know. I just that when we were reading the list, I saw Kushida. It just brought me to this list. I said I forgot to talk about how much this list pissed me off because half the people on here shouldn't be on here,
Yeah, definitely.
especially number one. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
Miz and Morris have been doing their thing,
yeah.
which brings me to a new thing that I thought about this week. But we'll talk about that in a few weeks when Royal Rumble comes.
Okay, okay.
All right, we'll go back to the Dusty Rhodes
Yeah,
Classic.
definitely.
I just needed to
Yeah,
share
yeah,
that
yeah.
list with you,
Exactly,
and I'm gonna start a petition to get this person fired because
definitely.
wow, what a list.
So you said before you mentioned that list, like you said how like people, I was saying like how people should get behind Kushida and Leon Ruff if they do win it. That would make them even more baby faces, like especially the fact that
Yep.
Leon Ruff has been pretty much beating Johnny Gargano week in and week out. Not every time, but like once in a while he beat Gargano in a big way. And
Sneaky
then
win, yeah.
yeah, and then Kushida helping him out, especially with that big attitude that he's gotten recently, where he just beat the shit out of everybody. Um,
Yeah.
and then like that, I feel like people would that would elevate them more.
He'll
Then
get people
also
behind them, like you said.
yeah,
He'll get people behind them.
but then if you also have Gargano and Theory win, that would make everyone hate them even more, which I feel like should happen. Because I wouldn't necessarily call them comedic wrestlers, but they're not like a typical heel where everyone's gonna be like, desperately like, eagerly hates. It's like they're still kind of not taken seriously, but they're heels. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like if you want to hate them even more, just get them the win over Leon Ruff, like, especially if they like cheat or something, to get the win. I feel like that will get them even more hated on and stuff like that.
Definitely.
Um, and that's why I'm saying Gargano in theory. Uh, maybe I don't think they'll go that route. I think they're gonna go with the Leon Ruff and Kushida.
My thing is that if Gargano and Theory win, they might. I don't see them losing until like the semifinals.
Yeah, I don't
And
think
the
that.
semifinals, they might be meeting with Cole and Strong.
Yeah,
And I don't think they want the Way and Undisputed Era to touch each other yet.
that's what I was thinking too. Like I don't think they're gonna want them
So,
to cross paths just yet.
yeah, so I think that's why I'm going with Kushida and Ruff. Plus, I like that tag team. I think that
Yeah,
they're gonna be dope together.
yeah. Next match was next match. I called my phone. Next match. This is also probably I think another easy choice. They're also competing tonight on NXT. Grizzled Young Veterans versus Everrise. I don't think we got to go much into that one.
Who you got?
Grizzled Young Veterans.
What? Not Everrise?
Nah. I love them. They're like, nah. I don't think they're gonna beat the Grizzled Young Veterans. The veterans. I think they were in last year's final against the Broserweights, I believe. And
trying to think. Maybe.
yeah, so I don't think they're gonna have them lose the first, unless they do like some type of like shock first round loss.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what they're trying to go for. But if not, it's probably gonna be like one of those clean sweep, like easy victories for them. It's probably gonna be like 2 minutes long or some shit. Because
Yeah.
I don't see the Undisputed Era versus Breezango being like a short match. It's probably gonna be like a especially since it's a Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be like a
It
well
might
put together.
Yeah, it might close the show.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. It's probably gonna be like a big match, like a big story involved in it.
Yeah.
Something's gonna happen because especially because they used to do like I think the 2 weeks before this, it was an 8-team tournament, but they used like at first it used to be a 16-team tournament, and now they are bringing that back, 16
Yeah.
teams, which especially in the past they've had like they use the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic to use kind of like a story in it for each match.
Yeah.
Like something happens at the end, something happens to cost the match, and it's cool to see like what like I wonder like what's gonna happen tonight. Is like Breezango gonna like take the clean pin? Is Everrise gonna shock the world and beat the Grizzly Young Veterans? Like that's the questions that I'm going into with every match. Like it may seem like a big like this it may seem like it's gonna be an easy win for them, but who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe
I
the
might.
opposite.
I think I'm gonna go with Everrise.
A clean pin, like a easy victory for them, or just like a shock factor.
Shock factor.
Shock factor.
Yeah,
Okay.
I gotta go against you on that one. I just want to see Everrise win.
I kind of do too, but it's like
Grizzly has been doing their thing lately.
yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, me too. Like I'm thinking the same thing. It's tough to go against them. If Everrise was going against like if Everrise was going up against Gargano in theory, I would have said Everrise too as my pick.
Yeah.
Because that would be the perfect chance to have Everrise like clean pin Gargano or surprise pin Gargano or theory to have them lose in a way. And so have people be like, haha, you lost, kind of type of thing. But yeah, I kind of think the young veterans are gonna go up against the win, especially if they go up against Kushida and Ruff. That would be a match I would want to see. But I think Gargano in theory versus the young veterans will probably be a better match I want to see. So hopefully, I don't know. I would say Grizzly Young Veterans, but things could happen differently in NXT Dusty Rhodes Classic. It's kind of like I said in the previous NXT episode where like NXT is unpredictable. So it's like things may happen that are like necessarily.
Yeah. Talking about unpredictable, MSK.
That's what I was gonna bring up because that's weird. They don't even have pictures for them. Who the hell is MSK? Like
it's
I don't.
Mystery team.
Is that the actual team name or is that a mystery?
Yeah. No, it's the mystery team MSK. I'm kind of theorizing, and I'm probably not the first one. The Radicals got signed.
The Rascals. Yeah, the Rascals.
Yeah, Rascals, not Radicals. The Rascals got signed.
Yeah, me too.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
But then also, it's like this quick.
It's cool to see.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's not like you need to hold them down there for a while and train them.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not like, you know what I mean? Like usually they'll bring people in and have them in the performance center for a while, which they have been. I think the last time they were on Impact was what?
I think Bound for Glory. I think when I don't know. I don't think they competed that night, but I remember seeing them when Rich Swann won the championship.
Yes,
but
he
I think
does.
that was it,
So
and then they
around
left.
that time, so it makes sense. I think it was a
A few
it,
months. It's a few
yeah.
months.
So it makes sense.
Yeah,
You know what
but
I mean? I don't
wait.
know
So
though.
MSK is not the team name. MSK is just it means mystery.
No, like that's gonna be the team name.
Who's MSK? Like what?
I
Why
don't
MS?
know.
What? I mean, I would assume. I mean, I guess so because like if I think if they use the Rascals, people are gonna know it's them, obviously.
Yeah,
So I'm thinking that they're probably debuting with a new team name. Because maybe also they probably didn't want to like since I think what's his name Trey Miguel didn't sign with NXT. I'm
yeah. They're
assuming
not
they,
really the Rascals without him.
exactly that's what I was thinking too. Maybe they
Which
decided
that
to go.
also makes me think: will they show up if he's not signed? You know what I mean? Are
I
they
think they
waiting
would.
for him?
I think they would. I think they're eventually on the line. He's gonna sign with them and then join them when he does. I
Yeah,
think it's gonna be like, oh, you guys start your career at NXT and let me jump in whenever I sign with them. So I'm assuming they changed their name to maybe MSK stands for their initials. Mm.
maybe.
Maybe they got a name change too. Maybe each one of them got a name change. Like which I because they did it with Killer Cross, changed it to Karrion Cross. Maybe they
Yeah,
changed their first to last names. Maybe their last names stand for MSK. I don't know. I could
yeah,
be wrong,
maybe.
but they probably kept their identity secret until they debuted.
Is
Um,
that match tonight?
no, no.
No,
They have
right?
the only two matches announced were the Undisputed Era, Brizango, and the Young Veterans in Everrise.
But maybe they'll announce who it is.
That's what I was gonna say too.
MSK
Because
is.
like I said, this is recorded Wednesday and be put out on Friday. So at this point on Friday, they could already be known who it is. You know, they could already announce. They could announce tonight on NXT that they're gonna show up next week, or they might debut tonight on NXT. So people know who MSK is instead of waiting till
Yeah.
that
Oh, look,
match.
I'm looking it up. It says WWE registered to trademark for MSK just a few days ago, and they're already using it. We have no idea what MSK stands for, but we have a good idea who it is. You see, I wasn't the first one. 2/3 of the Rascals signed with WWE, and they're no long. They're more than ready for television.
Oh hell yeah,
Um,
they're more than ready for
they
that.
have not been confirmed as the new team, but the timing is pretty perfect.
Yeah, that's what I was saying too. I think this is the right time to debut them in a tag team tournament, especially since they're a tag team.
Yeah,
Um,
it makes sense.
it'll probably give them the easy win since they're going up against Isaiah Swerve Scott and Jake Atlas because they've been they're one of those. They're the only team on this list that kind of have like they're not going like no, they're not on the same page. They're not seeing eye to eye in a way these past couple of weeks.
Yeah,
So I feel like there's gonna be like an easy win for MSK to beat Atlas and Swerve, where like one of them costs the match, or Swerve turns heel, costs Atlas the match, maybe, and then MSK gets the easy victory.
yeah.
MSK, what can I possibly MSK mean?
I don't know.
I'm trying to think of it right now. Like, what's MSK? What are the catchphrases that could mean that MSK? Um, yeah, it could be them. I don't see anybody else that they're hyping up.
It could be anybody, to be
Yeah,
honest.
it could be
It could
anybody.
be anybody that they have signed already that
Yeah,
maybe we've just forgotten about,
yeah.
or just a new team that have been in the performance center
That they've
that they
been
made
waiting.
a
Yeah,
team. Yeah, that they were like, yeah, here we go.
yeah.
This is their perfect time to debut. When else to debut a tag team than a tag team tournament, right?
Exactly, exactly.
Makes sense.
So you got MSK winning that match too, going on to the next round.
Swerve and Atlas, I'll give it
Ooh,
to.
they're
I like
nice to get.
Swerve.
They're dirty in the
Yeah,
ring.
that's
I
it.
would just see why, but I don't know. I'm maybe they're waiting till like if they somehow get to like the semifinals or the finals, maybe he'll turn heel. Um,
Maybe.
maybe they're waiting for like a big time match instead of doing it right away. Um, yeah, but them two together might be dirty though. Not gonna lie, they're good.
Saying that's a good team.
Yeah, yeah. Damn.
That's a very good team.
This also would have been like this also is a type of match. Even if they go against the Rascals, I think it would still be a great match. But this also is a type
Definitely.
of thing where it's like, if it is the Rascals, they could have gone against a different team and still
when
got the victory.
when I saw Swerve and Atlas, that's when I was like, maybe this is the Rascals. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Because they kind of match up with them.
yeah,
You know what I mean? They have the same style, so it
yeah,
makes sense to debut a team, even if they might not win, to have somebody that complements their style. You're
yeah.
not gonna
Instead of
put
going up
the
against like a Drake Maverick and Killian Dane like that, they
yeah,
wouldn't go up against them. That's a weird matchup. But
yeah. I
like,
wouldn't even put them against like Lucha House Party.
yeah, or even Legado de Fantasma.
Yeah.
N- See, so many great matchups here, man. I
All
can't
right,
wait
well,
for this
so I
shit.
got Swerve and Atlas. You got MSK.
Yeah, I got
Let's
MSK.
move down because we gotta get into
So
these matches.
Maverick and Dane versus Stallion and Gray. Stallion and Gray, another interesting tag team that I like. Maverick and Dane don't fuck with at all. I don't know why. They're funny. I get it. Like Jake Maverick is funny. They're a funny duo, but I don't. I like the way they've been built up, but I kind of like Stallion and Gray better. But I still think I would actually, even though I like Stallion and Gray better, I would say Maverick and Dane are getting the win here to over Stallion and Gray because
I would say the same thing.
yeah, they
I
have
would
a
say the
better
same
shot
thing.
because I don't see Stallion and Gray going further win because even though I said if MSK wins, they probably wouldn't fit well against Drake Maverick and Dane, but that'll also be an easy second round, not an easy, but a better chance of them winning the second round than either way. Drake Maverick and Dane and Stallion and Gray would probably be a great easy match for them to go into the next round, but I think Drake Maverick and Dane have a better shot if they go up against MSK or
Yeah,
Atlas
I,
and Swerve.
I'm gonna go with Stallion and Gray.
You are.
Yeah, just to go against you in this one.
Oh, you want to go? Okay, fine.
Just to go
Bet. Yeah.
against you in this one.
Bet.
I'm gonna go with Stallion and Gray because this is one of the matches that's really like we don't know who's. A lot of them are like, yeah, we know who's gonna win. This one's like, we'll see. Like,
Yeah, yeah. So next match, this is what I'm looking forward to, low key. Like this is low. I was not expecting them to be in this tournament.
yeah,
But I'm kind of looking forward to it. Lucha House Party versus Imperium. I'm gonna have to say Lucha House Party.
you're gonna have to go with Lucha House Party, right?
Yeah, I can't not go with them because it's just it's cool that they're down in NXT. I've liked ever since they've been down there. I don't think they're permanently. Do you think they're permanently going to be down there in NXT for a while, or do you think it's going to be like a temporary thing to help them get built back up as a
I
tag
think
team?
it's to build them back up
Yeah,
and also to mess with the cruiserweights.
exactly. Because I'm thinking that it's probably going to be like a depending on when they get eliminated from the tournament. I'm thinking like sometime between now.
Why can't they win it?
I'm
Why you
not.
got
They
them
can't. They could,
eliminated
man. I'm not
already?
saying they're gonna. I'm not trying to shit on them or anything. We're just saying like, whenever the tournament's done, I'm thinking that like they're gonna be there for like a little bit longer.
Yeah,
It's also still signed with Raw. Like they're still a Raw and NXT tag team, but they're probably gonna have more shine in NXT.
yeah, definitely,
Then like
definitely.
I think sometime before Mania, they're gonna get back up on Raw and be full time Raw tag team, and get more TV time, get more action, and get more time on Raw. So they could be like a next tag team on Raw that could win the tag titles there.
Yeah,
Just cool, like especially with this tag team, and even for the women's one too. If we have time, we can talk about them too. Where we're seeing more tag teams in display, even though most of them aren't really a legit tag team. They
a
can
lot of
still
them are
put
just put together, which we
yeah,
know WWE loves to do,
exactly,
but they're not bad teams.
exactly. Like Stallion and Gray could be a great tag team. Like I've seen them on
Yeah,
205 Live. They could be a great tag team. Um, don't know much about, like I said, don't know much about Adonis and Troy. They seem like they could be a great tag team if they put them together.
yeah.
Gargano and Theory's great tag team. Um, but they
Kushida and
are tag.
Ruff.
Yeah, Leon Ruff and Kushida. So yeah, these are all great tag teams put together, which can really benefit both NXT and WWE in the long run. There,
Definitely.
because I think this is that's what like they're focusing on this year. Because there was a point last year in 2020 when even NXT was struggling with tag teams, so like, they didn't have much tag teams themselves. So I think they're realizing that like they don't have much to work with. That's why they're creating this. Well, they've done the tag team classic for a while, But I think that's why they're putting in the 16-man tournament. So to see who, like for example, Stalin and Gray, Troy and Adonis, Kushida and Ruff, to see if they work together as a tag team. See if they can stick with
True.
them as a tag team for a while, create more tag teams. MSK, don't know who they are. Again, it could be the Rascals, it could not be the Rascals. Even if it isn't, even another tag team creator right there.
Yeah.
Even if the Rascals do get called up soon or shown up soon. So I think in this year in 2021, this is the year where they're realizing like, oh shit, we got to step up our tag team division for the main roster.
This is the year of the tag teams.
Exactly. We're gonna see more tag team action, more tag team be created. So eventually, like we said in the previous episode, where like you said, if 3 women get called up to the main roster, they're still fine with their women's division. Same, I think that's what they're aiming for this year. Where like if they have like 2 or 3 tag teams get called up to the main roster,
they'll be fine.
Yeah,
it won't
exactly.
affect them as much as it would have last year.
The thing I want to see though too is NXT. Even though NXT UK isn't as built up as NXT, but they also have a stacked tag team division. They had Imperium, Grizzly Young Veterans. Even without them, NXT UK's tag team division is still pretty good.
Yeah, their tag team division is nice.
Exactly. So even if they bring over tag teams from there, they're still dirty.
Yeah.
They can still bring it over there and use their help, if anything. But again, the travel restrictions are probably like interrupting that and shit.
That's what's tough right now. That's what's hurting them with the travel restrictions.
Yeah, because they've been bringing over a lot of people as of late. They brought over
Yeah.
Pete Dunne. They brought over Rich Holland.
And I'm loving it.
Yeah.
Loving it the way they're going right now.
Exactly.
But I'm gonna have to go with Imperium.
You gonna guess me again, man? Come on. We can agree on one of them. We can agree on one.
This is the one that I feel we're gonna see in the final.
Imperium?
I feel we're getting Imperium versus Cole and Strong.
Oh.
I like that
so
matchup.
you're hoping for like an Imperium versus Undisputed Era team. That's the thing. We saw that last year, and I told myself this too. Like I really want to see this match again, especially in War Games. So I hope that in this year's War Games they have a match.
Yeah.
That's what I'm. That's like I know. Like I always tell myself this too. Like as much as I love Undisputed Era, I think this year they shouldn't be in the War Games unless it's against Imperium. Unless it's against Imperium, I would not, because I'd rather see 4 new people in there and having their chance.
It's kind of their match now.
Yeah, I guess.
It's kind of their match now because they've been in all of them, right?
Yeah, they've been in all of them, all 4 of them.
Yeah, it's their match, man. You can't really take it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it would be dope to see them versus Imperium in a War Games, but I think I'm gonna have to go with Imperium.
Okay.
And who knows if we're gonna get Cole and Strong in the finals? Who knows if we're gonna get Imperium in the finals? But that's a finals I would like to see.
Yeah, that would be cool too. Yeah, especially if I see that. I'm gonna have you do the last one. See who you say. Legado de Fantasma versus the Bollywood Boys. Who do you got for this one?
Who you think I'm picking?
The Legado de Fantasma.
Come on, man.
Yeah,
of course. And that's another one. I think they can go deep into the. I think they could even go to the finals. I would like to even see them win it all.
Yeah, that'd be cool too.
I would like to see them win it all, and like how dope would that picture be of them and Escobar, them having the trophy, he having the cruiserweight belt.
Yeah,
awesome way to close it out.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like that is. I would like to see that. And that even makes them more legit. That takes them out of just cruiserweights sentence.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because everybody looks at them as just cruiserweights.
Because you got to remember too, like the winner of this tournament also gets an NXT tag team opportunity, a tag team championship opportunity.
Yes, sir.
So whoever wins this, they could possibly go for the tag team championships and win it. So they could have 3 gold championships. You know, like eventually, even if because the thing is too, even if Escobar happens to lose his cruiserweight championship, he could still go for the North American or the NXT championship. Man, they can get that gold too.
Listen, Me and my brother were talking about this the other day. For the takeover, whether it happens the night before Mania, it happens after, Gargano Escobar, winner takes all. That would be
I would love
incredible.
that. I would
That
love
would be
that.
incredible. Tell me not.
Yeah, yeah, that would.
And then not only that, they win the Dusty Rose Classic. They get the title shots. Now you got, like you said, you got the Dusty Rose Classic. You got the tag belts. You got the North American, and you got the cruiserweight.
Ooh, you can have. I mean, yeah, that'd be cool to have 4 of the belts.
You know how,
That's awesome.
you know how insane that would be.
That would be insane, man. I
And I
would.
and I thought about this a while ago. How you can make them a powerhouse this year. Like, I don't know if it's still gonna happen, but when all those rumors were coming out about Andrade getting sent down,
Yeah.
put him together, put the
Ooh,
strap on him, have him take it off Balor, and
that would
have
be
that
awesome.
faction, just you legitimize them. Like,
Yeah.
if
Fuck,
you looked
man.
at them last year, they would just cruiserweights. That takes now all of them out the just cruiserweights.
Cruiserweights. Yeah. That's what I'm
Like,
thinking. Like, I was thinking of something similar because I was thinking about this all day. I don't know why, but like, I feel like as much as I want to see Santos Escobar continue his title reign, I feel like the only reason why they're having him still as champion is because they're waiting for that moment to have Jordan Devlin come down to NXT to do like a unification thing.
yeah,
If that wasn't a thing, I feel like Santos Escobar would probably have not have the championship with him.
you know
I feel
what
like
it
they
is.
would have a shorter one, but I think because of the travel issues, they're probably waiting until Jordan Devlin comes down to have that match together against him. So that's why I feel like he's doing that. Maybe he'll win the unification match. Who knows? But that's why I feel like he's still a champion to this day.
To be honest, I don't think that's the reason why it's still on him. I think it's still on him because he is the man. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
every match they put him in, he kills it. You know what I mean? Like, he's
yeah,
doing his thing every match, and I could see him. I want to see him as a double champ. I
yeah.
think
Facts,
that
man.
I
Facts.
know they're
That is.
definitely holding on, waiting for that Devlin versus
Yeah,
Escobar unification match. Who knows who would win that? But I
yeah,
want to see Escobar as a double champ, at least for a little while.
yeah,
And maybe that's the way he gets out the cruiserweight division. He holds both the belts. Unification match happens. He loses a cruiserweight belt,
yeah,
and then he's like, "All right, it's all good.
yeah.
I got this one. It's all right."
Yeah, I'm still good. I didn't lose anything. I still have both
Yeah,
of them. Yeah,
and
I
then
would.
it legitimizes him. He's working his way up
Yeah.
because I got the North American.
Nah, he
Once you're
loses
in the
that.
North, once you're in the North American discussion, you're kind of in the world champion discussion.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
nobody that has won the North American belt besides Leon Ruff haven't been in the
yeah,
title discussions. So it would make sense for right after the North American title to maybe he does a storyline where he's like, I miss my second belt. I want to be a double champ again. Let me go after this one. Or, like you said, he loses the North American and then he's like, yo, you know what? It's time to elevate and take it a
yeah,
step
yeah. Like I want more
up.
gold. This is not enough. Like I
Yeah,
miss gold. I want gold around us. Then
exactly.
he goes for the NXT one, where it's like
And
not.
then,
It's not like where he wins in a World Contenders match. He just
yeah.
attacks whoever the champion is, and then just goes for it. Like yo, I'm coming after
And then if you bring Andrade down and you put a belt on him, that's where you create the conflict.
you. Yeah,
It says, homie, I've been here since day one. You left, you went to main roster. I had this crew, and now you want to come and try and take over? You're wildin'. Give me that belt. And then that's how we get Andrade send off back to the main roster.
yeah,
And Escobar becomes the star that he should be.
yeah. But why aren't we writers, man? We should
You saw how this all came just from one little Dusty Rhodes Classic.
exactly. We're
Like,
talking. We weren't even talking about Santos Escobar. We're talking about the other two, and then we
yeah,
somehow.
like it just because you know what it is. Once
Yeah,
he succeeds, the whole group succeeds. That's
That
how
is
I
true.
look
That
at
is
it.
true. Yeah.
Or even not even him. As long as one person succeeds, the whole group
Yeah, they're all up there.
succeed.
They're all.
As
Yeah.
you see, O'Reilly when he went for the title, if he would have won that title, Undisputed Era would have had the world champion again. Not on Adam Cole,
Yeah.
but on
But they have
O'Reilly.
it.
And as one of them is successful, they're all successful.
Exactly. Exactly.
Makes sense, bro. But
Dude, what?
yes, that is who I have winning, and I would like to see them win the whole thing if it's not Cole and Strong.
So for the first round, I want to go through each of the round because I don't want to go through the whole tournament because that would take up like 2 hours of
Yeah.
right there.
Just
This
break it
just the
down.
first round. Just the first round almost took an hour.
Yeah.
So for you, Cole and Strong, Breezango, you got Breezango winning that match.
Yes.
You have Nice and Davari.
No, I have Cole and Strong winning that match.
Oh, you do? Okay, yeah, Cole and Strong. Then you have Nice and Davari winning.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then you have Kushida.
And Roth.
Then you have Everrise.
Everrise,
Is that your sleeper? Is that your sleeper team?
Yes.
Is that your sleeper team?
Yes. And why
you
not get eliminated the first round?
That's your sleeper team. Fine, I bet. Then you have
Swerve and Atlas.
Swerve. Yeah, Swerve and Atlas.
Baby. Time out. Did you know he has a podcast?
He does. Yes, I listened to it before.
Did not know that.
It's actually pretty dope. It's pretty dope. You should listen to it.
Yeah, I saw a clip from it. I was like, this is pretty lit. I gotta check this out.
It's pretty cool. Like I've listened to it before. Even it was on the network actually. You can find it on the network. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I listened to it before. I was on the network, and then I'm like, yo, this guy's an awesome interviewer. He does great discussions. Like he goes like early days when people start wrestling and shit like that. It was pretty cool.
Fire.
It's called Swerve City. I think it's called Swerve City Pod. Yeah. That's pretty cool. I liked it. Great talker.
Yeah,
I think he's amazing promo skills, man. Amazing promo skills.
Yeah.
So we have Swerve and Atlas. You got Stallion and Gray.
Yep.
Is that another sleeper team? There you go. Two sleeper teams, man.
Low key, yeah.
And
Imagine we got Stallion and Gray
versus Everrise.
You gonna be tight.
I will actually. I will. Then you got Imperium, which I'm still tight at. They chose them.
Imperium.
Then Legado and Del Fantasma. Damn.
Fantasma.
Bet that's awesome, man. The only different. I have a few teams that are different. The only teams I have different are I have the Way. I have the Young Veterans at MSK, Maverick and Drake, and Imperium, and Lucha House Party. That's like half the bracket right there, Brent.
Yeah.
We have.
I didn't even know the Bollywood Boys was still around until you sent me this bracket.
They were on 205 Live. That's why. They were on 205 Live for a while.
That's why I haven't peeped.
Yeah. I haven't peeped in a while either, but I know they're still cruiserweights.
Yeah, I'm gonna be straight up. 205. Haven't been watching it. I get all my cruiserweight action on NXT.
Exactly. I don't know why they're still doing 205 Live at all. I don't even know why they're just.
Does he defend the title on there? What's up?
He's appeared on it, a few times.
Why haven't they had?
Because one thing that I realized I didn't do. Kurt Stallion was supposed to have a cruiserweight championship match. Never fucking happened. He won it 2 months ago. A number one contender match. Still hasn't gotten the title match. I don't know why he hasn't. Maybe he did. I didn't see it. But
they said don't worry about it.
You get it too, man. But maybe they did have it, but I didn't see it. But apparently, because it was like it was their 205th episode, so they did a special for their 205th episode of 205 Live.
That's fine.
And he won a number one contenders match. Never fucking seen him defend it against Kurt Stallion. I don't fucking know why. I don't know why, but I.
Yo, they don't even promote 205 like that.
They don't at all.
At all, man. Also, why isn't Devlin defending the belt on 205?
He is. Oh, he's defending it on NXT UK, but not 205.
Have him defend it on 205 Live.
Maybe he has travel issues. Maybe he can't come through.
Nah, defend it over there. Why can't one night we get 2 title defenses and we see a pre-recorded of the UK and you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. You do have a cruiserweight.
That's how you start building it up because a lot of people forget that Devlin has the cruiserweight title too.
Yeah, if they could bring down Pete Dunne and the Grizzly Young Veterans, they could bring down Jordan Devlin for 1 fucking week or some shit. At this point, I just kind of want to see them unify it again because I'm sick and tired of these two people having the same title and then
I
like
think I
waiting.
think I think the way that's going, the
The
way they're
way
both there,
Gargano and
the
Theory,
way
their
the
way.
the way that they're both being built up, and like I think they're waiting to have a crowd and
Yeah,
finally have that.
they have a crowd in NXT already, kind of a crowd. They could do it there a little bit, even
Kind
though
of.
it's like 10 people. It's still
Yeah.
something. You know what I mean? I
Did
prefer to
you
have.
did you know NXT uses stock video for their crowd?
What do you mean?
Like, let's say we signed up for the Thunderdome for Raw and SmackDown, right?
Yeah.
And they record you while you're doing it, so you make like applause. They'll tell you all the other shit. They use that video on NXT.
So they use the ones that we don't see on NXT like that.
Yeah, like if like let's say you're watching it, right? You know how you people react. If you're
Yeah,
just sitting there not reacting, you just they'll take your video and put it on NXT.
I didn't even know that
Like you know
shit.
how WWE, like how NXT kind of has the Thunderdome, but not really.
Yeah, yeah,
At high, you can hardly see it.
yeah.
It's all a stock video. You can't sign up for it. I didn't know that.
I think really, I fuck man, I didn't even notice that.
I
I
didn't.
thought
I
people were
didn't.
given the opportunity to do that
I
shit.
didn't
I didn't know
notice
that.
that till I was like, that is true. You never see anything to be like, yo,
Yeah,
sign up for
I don't
NXT
focus on that shit.
Thunderdome.
I don't even
Yeah,
fucking yeah.
me either. It was weird. Yeah, but yeah, I
Yeah.
found that out Monday. I was like, oh shit.
Huh.
So kind of because it was like an article that was like, WWE owns your likeness when you sign up for the Thunderdome. So like you
Yeah,
could show up 3 weeks from now on NXT if you were ever in the Thunderdome, and you
yeah.
just see yourself just chilling and be like, what the fuck?
What the fuck? Yeah,
How the hell did they get that?
yeah.
But yeah, I just wanted to bring
That's
that up because I found that
that is
interesting.
weird. That is weird. I'm gonna put that down. I'm gonna point that out. I'm gonna see that tonight eventually.
Yeah,
Even though I don't focus on the
you
Thunderdome part and Raw or
yeah,
SmackDown, but
because
it's
it's on NXT too. It's high, so you can't even see it. So if
yeah.
you look at it, nobody's cheering. It's just them staring at the screen, like watching.
They shouldn't have them fucking do that. I don't know why they do that. They're not
I don't know
cheering.
why they added that. Like,
Exactly. That's so
just
stupid. That makes everything so stupid.
yeah, it's weird. But I would say the only reason why the article came out was because I think now they're starting to send out to like
I,
people to sign up for the NXT uh
yeah.
kind of Thunderdome. I think now they're gonna start using live, which
Footage.
you
Yeah.
can't even see it. So what's the sense?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
That
weird.
is true. I don't know. I would honestly sign up for an NXT one if they did
I
that shit.
would,
I
yeah,
would.
but
Yeah.
like you don't see it, but yeah, I would too.
Yeah.
Like
Yo, and you just see we're on TV for a second and shit. That'd
get
be
that
cool.
that quick, that
Big shout out right
quick
there.
look.
So for the who if you had to choose between your 8 teams that you've chosen already for the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, 2 of them are going to the finals, and between them two, who's winning it? Who would you choose? Like like your last bet. Like who would you say is your winners?
Hold on, let me go through this real quick.
So you're you got Cole, Undisputed Era, Neeson Davari, Kushida and Ruff, Everrise, Swerve and Atlas, Stallion and Gray, Imperium, the Gaelton Phantasma.
I'm gonna have to say Everrise and Stallion and Gray. Nah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with Undisputed Era taking on. It's tough. It's between Imperium and fuck it. Colin Strong versus Phantasma.
Ooh, that was a good one. That is a good
Got
one.
Phantasma winning because they don't need another. They don't need the Dusty Road.
They don't
You
need,
know what
yeah,
I
they
mean?
definitely don't. Yeah,
They don't need it.
yeah,
This like I said, this takes them out the just cruiserweights
yeah,
conversation, and that would do some good for them.
yeah.
As long as they go far, I don't want to see them. I want to see them at least in the semifinals.
I
But I
would,
would love to see them win it all.
I would say, I would say, I don't know. This is a tough one too because I don't want to. I feel like the Undisputed Era is gonna go far to it, but I don't want them to win either because the same reason. I don't think they need the win. So I'm gonna say that Undisputed Era loses in the second round. That's
Who?
my prediction. I'm thinking they're gonna probably lose. No. Sorry,
Brazilian Way?
semifinals to the Way.
Ooh,
I know.
I like that.
I kind of want them to beat them. So
I don't know though if they. It's tough though because I don't think they're gonna want them to touch each other yet. I feel like that's a big match
That
that
could that
you could
could
use to build up.
yeah, because you could have the way I want the way versus MSK in the final. If it's the Rascals, I want MSK versus the way,
Makes
and
sense.
then have the way beat them because MSK that would be too soon for them to go for a tag team championship opportunity.
Yeah,
So I would say the way winning the whole thing, the way winning the tag team championships against Oni Lorcan and Denny Birch, and then have Undisputed Era versus the way building up for a takeover. That way, the way it could be better off than rather just having an Undisputed Era versus the way match on an NXT. You could have like something happen where like maybe Undisputed Era loses because of a distraction. Maybe someone comes out, distracts them, so that can give a reason to people to not think about the way versus Undisputed Era.
yeah.
Maybe someone else comes. Maybe Finn Balor costs them the match. Somebody else, I don't know. Then if maybe the next takeover, which is I believe on Valentine's Day, I
Yeah,
think yeah. So
which
if they do that, I'm Undisputed Era or Adam Cole versus somebody else for that takeover. Then the takeover before after Mania, you do the way versus Undisputed Era for the tag belts.
I
So
like
that
that.
so it could be like, oh, I have Undisputed Era. What am I saying? I have the North American Championship belt plus a tag team championship with my boy Austin Theory. He's a champion. They're both champions. That could build up that team. Maybe speaking of the women's tag team,
I was
women's
I was
wasn't
gonna say the only way I want the way to win it is if they win it all.
yeah.
If the men and the women win
So I was
the
gonna say
Dusty
like
Rose Classic.
Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell. I feel like they should win or go to the finals of their tournament. I don't want necessarily to win them to win the whole thing.
I
Candice LeRae and Indy
that's
Hartwell. I have a different team.
that's the only way I would like them the men to win. I need them all to win or none of them
All the
win
men.
at all. You know what I mean? I need them both to win.
Yeah, we don't even know
Cause
the tournament
cause
for them yet,
cause
but
yeah, but that would be cool to see
yeah,
them all like, yo, we won the Dusty Rose Classic. Like,
yeah, we
come
take
on.
over. Yeah, that would be cool. I wouldn't mind seeing that either. But I also have Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez winning it because I
Do
feel
the
like
do the women get attacked?
they haven't mentioned that at all yet because they haven't really gone. The only detail we have was that they're starting soon. We don't know who's in it. We don't know what they get. I'm
Got it.
assuming they are. I would hope so. I mean, I would hope
It
so.
would make sense.
Yeah, because if the men are doing it, might as well give it to the women too to
Yeah,
have them go for
facts.
the tag belts. If I were to choose, because the thing is, I would love to see a Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez versus Asuka and Charlotte. That would be an interesting matchup. But again, like the same way, if I want the way to win the men's one, I would also want them to see the win the women's one too. So like I would probably say that, even
And the
though
women.
Raquel Gonzalez, because the thing is too, people are saying Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai, which I wouldn't be mad at either.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
But it's mainly built. They've been mainly building up Raquel Gonzalez and not Dakota Kai. Even though in 2020 Dakota Kai has been in more matches and mainly about her, I feel like at this point it's mainly about Raquel Gonzalez and not about Dakota Kai. So I'd rather see Raquel Gonzalez go for the NXT Women's Championship over the Tag Team Championships. You know what I mean?
I feel you. I feel you. But I think this could help. I think this could help her because they've been building up Gonzalez, and it's gonna help. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
gonna help Dakota Kai.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
It's kind of giving like the Diesel and Shawn Michaels kind of feel.
yeah. Like
They
then
were
that.
build. They were like building Diesel, but it was also helping Shawn too. And Shawn was grabbing gold here and there, and then he elevated more than Diesel. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
you
it's
never
like
know,
it's
but it would help. It would help Dakota Kai. I
the
think.
thing. I think I like about this too is like they're not a tag team, but they're a duo that can be built as a tag team.
Yeah.
It's about them, but they can be built up individually in a
Yeah.
way where like, and the same thing goes for like the men's. Like a lot of these teams aren't legit tag teams, but they're like if Kushida
It
and Leah
makes
Ruff,
sense. It
yeah,
makes sense.
because if Kushida and Leon Ruff win, it doesn't look good for both. Not only doesn't look good for both of them, but it looks good individually when they end up
Yeah.
parting ways,
Yeah.
whenever they do. Um, and also similar to what I said before, this shows more tag teams in the women's division. even if they do 16, I can't really think of 16 teams or people to put together.
Yeah,
That'll probably be too much for them at this point because they don't have much anyways.
I would say like an 18 bracket.
Yeah, but still, it'd be great to see 8 different teams.
Oh no, definitely. Yeah.
Even if they're not a legit tag team, you can make 2 men people who will put in it a legit tag team and go for it,
Yeah.
which is cool. But this is the year for the tag team division in NXT.
Definitely.
This is gonna help them build up their division, help them build up the Raw and SmackDown tag divisions. It's gonna be big soon. Watch.
And this tournament's just gonna kick it off. Like this
Yeah,
is just a start.
yeah.
And I think a lot of these tag teams might stay together. To be honest.
I think so. One of the teams I want to stay together is, like I said, Stallion and Gray.
Yep. Me
They've
too.
because the thing
They
with the
fit.
Swerve, yeah, exactly. With Swerve and Atlas, it seems like one of them is going to turn on the other, and it doesn't seem like they see eye to eye. And I'm not saying the same thing for
Rough.
Ruff and Kushida because they're not like enemies or anything. So it's like even if they're not, I don't think see them staying around for a while, much while longer than what people are thinking of. So at least for the women's side, they can actually build up tag teams and keep them as tag teams, and we wouldn't know because we've never really seen much of their tag team division, anyways.
Yeah.
So the more they utilize the women's tournament, like they should really go smart with who they put together because maybe they can actually use one of their tag teams, their put together tag teams, as a legit tag team in the future. One team that I low key want to see in this match too. Not really people talked about this team yet because we haven't seen them in a while. But one team that I really want to see in the women's tournament is Marina Shafir and Jessamine Duke.
Yeah.
Because at this point, even though we've seen them once last year on Raw, I feel like they should stay in NXT and have them be built down there.
Definitely.
Because
I think they were just brought up for that underground
Raw, yeah,
just to see how that would go. But as we saw, it didn't work out.
no,
So I think they just been lying around trying to figure out what to do with them. And I think this is a perfect, like you said.
perfect opportunity to do so.
Yeah, come
It's a
on.
tag team. They're a tag team. They can win the gold. They win the whole thing,
Yeah,
and they can boost them up even more than what they like. Because at this point, I think with Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey, if Ronda Rousey ever returns, they're up. Them two are like up, like I would say up here, and then the other two are like not even close to the level of popularity.
yeah,
And now I wouldn't say I don't know. I wouldn't say ring ability because I haven't really seen them that much anyways in the ring. But I'm saying in terms of popularity, the other two should be built up more.
yeah.
Because eventually, if they want to do a 4-on-4 horsewoman, I think WWE's
You gotta
horsewoman,
build them up.
yeah, to be equal to the other four and the
Yeah.
other two in their team.
I think
So
what happened with Ronda and Shayna, like Ronda was a big name. So
yeah, she was already a big name.
We
Yeah,
already knew she wasn't going to NXT, and Shayna went through the Indies. Shayna
yeah,
did her thing in the Indies, went through NXT, and now is on the main roster. I know one of them is with Strong,
yeah, yeah.
and that kind of slowed them down because they are a tag team, and then she got pregnant, and she had to take some time off, and
Were they big in the Indies too, or was just Shayna Baszler?
I don't think they did the Indies. That's why I'm
Didn't do
saying I
them?
think they were trained in NXT. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like Ronda was also trained by WWE. Like
yeah.
she went to the Performance Center. I think she was like somewhere in LA. I think she went to oh my god, his name is slipping my mind right now. Brian, I think it was Brian Kendrick's school. I think Brian
Yes, I
Kendrick
think
has a
so.
school
Yeah,
in LA. I
yeah.
think he was helping her out, like to advance quickly.
Now
Them, I think,
she's working with Roddy Piper's daughter,
yeah.
right?
So I think they're taking their time with them on
Yeah,
training them, and then because they really know, know nothing,
yeah,
not know nothing, but like come MMA and wrestling is very different. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
MMA, you're going in. I'm trying to knock you out. WWE, like wrestling, you no, like
You have to do certain moves. Like you have to
yes,
follow
and
their style. Yeah,
yeah, and taking the tendency of really punching somebody. You know what I mean?
compared to
Like
bumps and stuff like
yeah,
that.
it's
Yeah,
probably tough to like get your mind that I'm not really trying to hurt you.
yeah, yeah,
Like it sounds easy, like yeah, just don't throw a real punch. But if all you're trained is to do is throw a real punch, what are you gonna do? Throw a real punch? You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like it's just
Yeah.
So they had to train them on how to stop them from doing that. I mean, what I've seen from them, not like not bad.
Yeah, they're not terrible, but I
Yeah,
feel
they're
like they
not bad.
should.
They're not the greatest,
Yeah.
but also they're also just started. Like they're only a couple years into this. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like if you give me a wrestling ring for like a year and give me some training, I'm not gonna be looking over here like Rey Mysterio or
Yeah.
doing flips and shit. You know what I mean? You're gonna do it very basic. Know whatever I was taught to do. That's what I'm gonna do. You know what I mean? So you can't
Yeah.
really be like expecting them to be like the greatest tag team ever.
But they could be if they actually push them.
They
Yeah,
could be.
they
You
could
never
be.
know. You
Yeah,
never
yeah,
know because they could be really nice. We just haven't seen them on that stage yet.
yeah. I want them to because I feel like
And
both of them, if they go far, if they go up to the point where they're in the finals, I can easily, even if they don't win it, they could easily be like up to the point where they could be not. I wouldn't say necessarily up to the popularity and stock as Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey, but they could be up there in terms of the women's division in NXT in general,
yeah,
even if it's singles or tag team.
I would have them lose in the semifinals.
Okay.
I would
Okay.
have them lose to the way also. I would have the way cheat to win and make it believable that they could have won that match.
Yeah.
Don't make it
So
look like
there's
clean
yeah.
win, the way wins. No, or whoever they go against. But it would be nice to see them against the way because it's two people that know what they're doing in the ring. That and also er, everybody hates the way. You know what I mean? They're
Yeah.
heels. So for them to get a victory, like just a quick roll up or just hand on the rope while you're holding the tights or
Or
something like that,
Gargano gets involved in it somehow.
yeah, it makes it believable that wow, they could have won this and makes them a legit tag team.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that is true.
And then if they
I've
ever do go for the titles, let's say the way gets the titles, they can always come back and be have that storyline that yo, y'all cheated to win the Dusty Rhodes Classic. We should have had a title shot. Maybe they don't win it that first time, but builds the story that okay, wow, they're actually dope in the ring. They can actually have
we've said
good
this in the we
matches.
said this in the different episode too, where whoever wins the women's Dusty Rhodes, I mean, we didn't say it specifically the classic, but whoever wins the women's Dusty Rhodes Classic should win. I feel like should win the women's championships and keep it in NXT for a little bit, so they could
Definitely.
build their division. Because, like I said, since the tournament itself is like a platform for their tag team division down there. So if you build their tag team division, even though we have the Riot Squad and Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke on the main roster, eventually they
Yeah,
can go to the main roster themselves, whoever wins in NXT, and build up them too as well. So where it's not just only NXT, they could build up NXT, but also build up the main roster tag teams. So it could be even out a little bit. Um,
yeah.
because I know for when Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax were tag champions, they didn't even go anywhere. They just stayed on Raw the whole entire time. They didn't even go to SmackDown. They didn't even go to NXT.
Terrible. It was terrible.
Terrible, man. Yeah. So I
Terrible. Say it loud for the people in the back.
terrible,
Terrible.
terrible, all caps. Uh,
Facts.
so like yeah, I feel like and that whoever wins the if they end up doing the stipulation where whoever wins the tournament does go for the tag belts because we don't know nothing yet about it besides it's happening.
Yeah.
If they do, I feel like if that is the stakes, then whoever wins the tournament should win the tag belts as well. Because, like I said, it could build the tag division down there. Also help Mandy Rose, Dana Brooke, and the Riot Squad get built up there more. They can go to NXT for a little bit, for a week or two, not permanently, but like for one episode or two. I'll have
Yeah.
them challenge for the belts down there.
I
Do
would
shit like
actually
that.
I would actually have them come to the main roster and win the
Yeah,
belts. Cuz it will like we're saying we have the way winning. This would be a nice way to introduce everybody that doesn't watch NXT
yeah,
to not only them but the whole as a whole because they're not gonna win clean. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like this helps you introduce Gargano and Theory to people who don't know them.
And have NXT viewers watch Raw or SmackDown up there. And the thing
Exactly.
is too, like I now that you brought that up, it kind of got me thinking too. Like I feel like whenever, like I feel like before Mania, whenever that match happens, if it does, if an NXT team goes up against Charlotte and Asuka, I feel like they should lose Asuka. I mean, obviously they should lose Asuka and Charlotte, but I feel like they should lose in a way where Charlotte turns on Asuka. So like they can end up feuding for the Raw Women's Championship. Even though I don't want it to happen, that seems to be the way they're going with this. And I
The
the way you,
way.
yeah, the way, but it seems like the way you put it, like I feel like they should cheat or somehow, like where Charlotte blames Asuka for the loss, but it wasn't her loss, and then Charlotte turns heel. And of course, even though I don't like it, they're probably gonna have Charlotte go for the Raw Women's Championship again.
I would have it different. I would have not only Theory and Gargano interfering, but as we saw on this past week of Raw, the storyline they're going with Ric
Lacey Evans,
Flair,
oh
yeah.
god,
And you can just
uh,
have them show up on the stage, you know what I mean? Do something. Maybe Gargano distracts the ref while that's happening. Like, just have
yeah,
everything like built in together.
yeah. So it's not like just like all of them together.
Yeah,
It'll be weird. Yeah,
maybe one of them hit Oscar with the belt. The other one rolls up Charlotte as she's looking at the stage as the quick 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I
yeah,
mean, like something that is gonna not only build up the way, but also build towards the Lacey Evans and Charlotte storyline.
yeah. You could have like Indy Hartwell attack Oscar on the side, and then have like Gargano and Theory laugh at her on she's on the floor. Then Lacey Evans and Ric Flair come out, distract Charlotte, and then whoever's in the ring pins her, and
Yeah.
then roll up, and then have them lose the titles. Then I would love a Lacey Evans versus
I,
Charlotte Flair match. I would not be mad
yeah,
at that because
yeah,
that's a match I've been wanting. I think did they have a match before or did they interact?
not even gonna lie to you, not sure. I'm gonna
'Cause-
I'm gonna say they have, but I don't know if it was 1-on-1. Actually, let
yeah,
me look that up while you're talking.
because I wanted to see because especially a heel Lacey Evans. I love a heel Lacey Evans. She is phenomenal as a heel.
Definitely.
Um, and I want to see like a her versus babyface Charlotte eventually.
Yeah, we
Speaking,
got
wait,
it.
wait,
Yeah,
so,
we got it in
yeah.
June 2019. It says
Speaking
Charlotte's gonna.
of MSK, I
Yeah.
just saw this on Twitter. Did you see it on Twitter?
What
But
happened?
they posted a logo of MSK.
And what's the MSK logo?
It's
Hold
just
on,
the
let me
letters.
look it up.
It's like it's on NXT's Twitter page. They posted it 20 minutes ago. I'm gonna show you right now on the screen if you want to see it. It's this shit. It's green. What else do they do that's green? You know what I mean? You know? Does that give you the hint? Am I the only one that thinks that? Am I the only one that gets the message here? It's green. It's kind of dope, honestly. It fits their flow. I feel like it does. The Rascals.
Yeah.
It kind of you understand. You know what I'm saying, right? You know what?
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like it does fit them. Why? Why does it? Wow.
Uh,
It's definitely them, man.
you think
Are we
so?
gonna find? Are we gonna find out tonight?
I don't know. To be
Maybe.
honest,
Is that why they're
Uh,
posting it today?
I don't know why they. What does the tweet say? Is it just a photo?
It just says who is MSK, but the Rascals always wore green too. They always wore green, so green's their thing now.
Yeah, a lot of them merch is green.
Yeah. So maybe they decide because
They even
the
had
S,
those. They even had those jackets.
the varsity jackets
Yeah.
kind of thing. Yeah, because the S and MSK is like a lighter green, like a lime greenish, and that's what again, I'm looking at, like a neonish green, and I'm looking at like gifs of the Rascals. They wore like light green a lot
Yeah.
in Impact.
Yeah.
Their jackets were light green, so I'm assuming that they're. Yeah, I'm thinking it's the Rascals. I'm strongly thinking that it's the Rascals.
I'm gonna say it's them. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's leaning towards them. And it
The
makes
logo's kind of dope
sense.
though. The logo's kind of dope though. I fuck
All
with it
all
heavily.
their logos are green, like all their shirts.
Yeah.
But also they're supposed to be like low key, like aren't they supposed to be like having that character of like how
That's
should I
ex-
say this?
like
Yeah. No, because
yeah.
I'm looking at the Pro Wrestling Tees website, and yeah, a lot of their merch is just green.
Because the thing is, they were always like an Impact. They were always high and shit. So like
Yeah,
that's
that's
their
what
that
I'm
was
saying. That's their character.
that's what I'm.
I didn't know if you wanted me to say it, but yeah, that was their
No, it's
character.
fine. Yeah, I don't care. But like I don't. I talk because the thing is
They
like
had the jackets that had the 420 on it. It
yeah,
was like,
that's what I'm thinking. Like the reason why I think that I forgot to mention this before. Like that's WWE doesn't fuck with that shit. They're not gonna promote smoking weed and shit.
and I think that's why they had to get
A
away
character,
from the
yeah.
name.
And that gimmick. So maybe they're getting like a whole complete makeover. Not complete makeover, but like different names, maybe gimmick too.
I hope not.
Because
I really like the way
Riddle's
they
like that.
were.
Riddle's like that kind of, but not like he
Yeah,
doesn't mention like he's laid back and shit. He doesn't talk about like smoking weed and shit every single week. He just like he acts like it.
yeah.
Like he's that
You're.
person.
It's like you're supposed to know what he's doing. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? We're
Yeah.
not gonna say it, but we know that you know
What he
what
is.
it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
It's the same way when RVD used to just talk mad slow and mad chill. And it was like, yeah, we know his character from ECW, RVD 420. I just smoked your ass. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, it was like, okay. And it brought over to WWF and WWE, but they couldn't say RVD 420. They couldn't say, but we knew it. You know what I mean? The people that
Yeah.
watched ECW and knew I only knew of the merch. That's how I knew when I was younger. And I didn't even know what the fuck that was. I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
RVD 420.
They're probably doing
Cool.
the same shit
It
with
was
the
like cool.
Rascals.
Yeah. So they'll probably do the same thing.
Like we know what they're trying to do, but like we're not gonna
We're
say it. Yeah.
we're PG in it.
Yeah. 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 We smoke, but we're PG. You can't PG. You know what we're
Yeah.
doing, but we're not gonna do it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's why I'm thinking that they're keeping the green in it too. Like
Yeah,
that's the
I
point.
mess with that. I like that.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. I kind of want them to see them debut tonight, but I might as well wait till their match to have them debut. It's like have a bigger pop towards it.
Yeah.
Then
Hold on. Let me see. Do they have the NXT card tonight?
I know they only have two of the Mae Young, the Mae Young, motherfucker, did I say Mae Young? The Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic matches, which are the Undisputed Era versus Breezango and the Ever Rise versus Young Veterans. But
Okay, got you.
I don't know any other matches that are happening though.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on.
Your dog was there the whole time.
My fault. My dog was crying in the background. That's why I didn't know if you could hear it or not. I was like, hold on 1 second.
So yeah, they yeah. What was I saying?
I don't know because it says now. I just found a tweet. It says
Who is MSK?
MSK, and then it has the logo of the TV 87 Central. So we might see who it is tonight.
Yeah, maybe. I didn't point that out either. I didn't realize. Yeah, because they do have 8. Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it now.
Even if they don't fight tonight, we might get maybe a backstage promo.
Yeah, maybe just like cross paths with somebody.
Yeah. And look, everybody's putting the same thing.
The GIFs, right?
Yeah, Rascals. Ooh, imagine the Rascals versus Grizzled Young Vets.
Ooh, shit.
That's actually a dope matchup. Never even thought about that. Yeah, it'll be cool if it's them.
Why? Because the Grizzly Young Veterans are in action? Is that why they're?
What's up?
Oh no, they are. Yeah, never mind. They're
like in the finals.
Yeah. Oh, in the final.
They're both on each side of the bracket, so they can match up.
I would fuck with that, honestly. I would fuck with that.
Yeah.
Everyone's saying it's the Rascals. I believe it is the Rascals. This logo is kind of dope, in my opinion. It looks fire.
Somebody said the Mascals.
The Mascal.
I love going into comment sections.
I know. I know, right?
I can't believe the internet's free because of shit like this.
Yeah, everyone's coming up with names like Monster Synergy Crank, Murder Seth Kill. What the fuck are they coming up with this random ass shit?
Somebody said logo practically gave it away.
It's the Mascals.
I mean, yeah, it does.
That's fucking hilarious. The Mascals.
Somebody put Mike Wazowski.
The young Radskals. That's Mike Wazowski.
I hate people, man. But yeah, I think it's leaning towards them. Like,
is it Mike Wazowski? That's fucking hilarious. That's so funny. Yeah, I love social media, man. It's hilarious.
Wow, that's one I didn't think of.
What?
But they never announced like he was signed.
Who?
Somebody put up maybe Marty Skrull.
Someone said Machine Son Kelly. Machine Son's Kelly. Marty Skrull and kids. Marty Skrull. That would be no. I don't think that logo doesn't fit Marty Skrull. That logo doesn't fit him. So I wouldn't. They would probably make it purple if anything, because purple and black was his thing.
Yeah.
So if it were Marty Skrull, it'd probably be that.
Imagine that.
dude, that would I'd fuck with that.
Also, I wouldn't have him debut in a
Mm,
tag team. Like, you know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like,
yeah,
he's someone I would have go after a title with his first.
yeah,
Like, he'll show up and just be like, yo, point the umbrella at you, like the stink
yeah.
rat, and be like,
He he,
you.
op- he opens it
Yeah.
up. It's like someone else's logo. Like I kind of like I'm coming for you kind of thing.
Oh, man. Yeah, that would be dope.
Yeah,
I still remember when he fucking opened the
Bullet
umbrella.
Club.
Oh, man,
Yo,
that was
that
awesome.
ooh, I think about that and I get chills. I'm like, shit, that was awesome.
Yo, nobody even thought about that. And then the lights went off, and you just saw him jog down from the stage, and it was like, "Who's in this big ass coat?" And then he put on the mask and said, "Ah, man!" And then the lights just turned on. It was like perfect.
Yeah,
What a yeah, but yeah, he needs to start doing that with logos and shit.
yeah, that was like someone else's logo. Like, yo, I'm
Yeah,
coming
or
for you,
even
man.
just the name, even just the
Yeah,
name, just be
yeah,
like.
that'd be awesome. I'd fuck with that shit.
But yeah, now that we look at the logo, it looks like it's towards the Rascals.
Rascals. Yeah,
Makes
kind of.
sense.
We'll find out soon. If it's not tonight, we'll find out what MSK means
I
and
think
what the hell.
I think we're gonna get them tonight.
Yeah, I
I
feel
don't
like
know
it.
if they'll fight tonight, but I think we'll get the backstage
Now,
promo
now,
of
now, now I'm debating. Like, I was gonna watch AEW tonight, but now kind of want to watch
Impact.
NXT. 'Cause, like I might flip back and forth now,
You
and I
you
hate doing
got
that shit.
you gotta do the flip back and forth, man.
Yeah,
That's what I've been doing.
because there's some
I
matches.
told you that's how I missed
Yeah,
last week when the Good Brothers came out.
yeah. Because I was kind of like there's some matches on AEW that I don't want to see. So maybe whenever like I don't want to see a match on AEW, I go to NXT. Like, yo, is this the Rascals? Are we seeing some shit?
Yeah,
But who knows? Hopefully it's not on a random time when it's like, oh fuck, I missed it because I didn't know what's happening.
yeah. They
But
should. I would open the show with them.
yeah, maybe, maybe,
And
maybe it'll be during a tag team one of the tag team matches. And then it ends up
I
leading to like them in the finals.
I would even have them come out tonight. To be honest,
You wouldn't?
I wouldn't.
Yeah, me neither. I wouldn't do it. I
Cause
would
they
wait.
just cause we just got the bracket today, right?
Yeah,
And then we just got this random ass logo on Twitter. They need to build this up.
yeah,
They need to
same.
make you want to view. Unless you have social media and you're following them like this, you know. Unless
Yeah,
that, you don't know.
yeah,
You won't know until you turn on NXT and they're like, yo, this is the bracket. MSK's in it. Who is MSK? Find out next week as they open NXT. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
they need to do something like that. I hope they give it to us tonight just because I want to know who it is.
yeah. Me
But
too.
the
Yeah.
smart way would go is next week we
I would
find out
be
who
I would be
MSK
impatient. I
is.
would be impatient with this shit. Like, just fucking tell me. I don't care if it's
Yeah.
like not on TV. Yeah, I just want to know who it is. But
I'm,
yeah,
man, I'm just happy NXT like I don't know if they're live, but it's better that there's no crowds because I hate it when they used to do like pre-recorded stuff and somebody would come out and then it was all over the internet. And
yeah,
it was just like people would just fuck it up for everybody. And it was
yeah.
like, homie, come on.
Yeah,
What are you
exactly.
doing?
It's like I
Like
was
when
gonna.
I think Austin Aries showed up and it was like it wasn't for another 3 weeks that he would show up on TV, but everybody saw the pictures. Yo, Austin Aries shows up at
Yeah.
NXT. You know what I
So
mean? Or EC3 showed up today. And I
yeah,
hate that. I used to hate that shit
I'm
so
glad.
much.
Yeah, I'm glad it's live too. I'm glad it's live. It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, man. Yeah, we got a lot going on tonight. We got
exactly.
that. We got A Dub, which has a decent card.
Yeah. Not a bad card. Like I said, I might flip through some of the matches I'm not really hyped for. Um.
What's their big match tonight?
The Elite 6-man tag that supposedly they're hyping up since last week.
Yeah.
I know they got the Darby Allen versus Brian Cage, which I want to see so badly. Besides, I think those are the only two matches I want to see from that card. They have, I can't think of
We
it.
got Darby Allen, Cage. We have here we go. We got the card right here, baby. We got the Elite in 6-man action. We got Darby Allen versus Brian Cage. Serena D from NWA, the women's champion,
Yeah,
taking on Tay Conti.
kind of.
Jurassic Express taking on FTR.
Also iffy on.
Kind of want to see that.
Yeah.
We got Miro versus Chuck Taylor.
Not excited for. Not really.
I kind of want to see that. I kind of want to see how they match up.
Yeah, but probably,
This should be, which it probably won't be because it'll probably be Darby Allin and Brian Cage. We should have Pac and Eddie Kingston ending the night.
that's the match I want to see too. That match is my for.
Yeah, that's a good match. And then we got the waiting room
Don't
with
want to
Britt
see that
Baker
shit. I'm
and
not a.
Cody
I hate their.
Rhodes.
Yeah.
And we got what are the Inner Circle's New Year's resolutions? Also, did you see they announced like a award show?
When
I'll
they
tell
announced
you
an
right
award
now.
show? AEW or the
Yeah,
Inner Circle?
AW.
An award show. What the? I don't know.
AW award show on 127.
For what?
I don't know. It says
Superstar of the year.
it's a Bleacher Report exclusive.
Oh.
Shaq among star presenters. Your boy. I gotta
Oh.
click this. It happened right before we started. Like right as you press record, I got the alert. I guess it's gonna be like kind of like a slamming kind of thing, kind of like
Yeah.
the year in review. Oh, you could tap to cast your vote now. What's up for? I'll tell you right now. What are the categories? Okay, vote now. Let's do this.
I'm gonna check myself. Hold on. Let me check myself.
We got moment on the mic. Okay. And that's dope. I like that. They put moment of the mic and then they give you the YouTube videos of
Oh
all the
shit.
moments.
Yeah.
And then you get to choose which one you like the best. So the MJF campaign speech, Cody Rhodes accepts Brody Lee's dog collar match, John Moxley accepts the Inner Circle invitation, Brandy Rhodes confronts Jade, Orange Cassidy debates with Chris Jericho.
Ooh, which one are you voting for? I'm voting for. I think I low key like the Brandy Rose one, but Orange Cassidy is awesome. That was an awesome one.
Orange Cassidy was good. MJF was dope. The dog collar match when he accepted it, that was dope. That's why he dyed his hair and came through.
Ooh.
The invitation to the Inner Circle though, that was kind of dope.
Ooh, I'm at the next one already. The next one is biggest surprise. It
What are the
is
choices?
Matt Hardy debuting,
Okay.
Jake the Snake Roberts debuting, Brody Lee debuts, Sting debuts, and Miro debuts.
Ooh.
I want to see Sting. I want to see Sting that one.
I'm gonna say Brody Lee was the most surprising one because it just came out of nowhere. And
yeah.
it was like,
so does Sting though. No,
like what?
So does Sting though.
Sting's too. Yeah.
The next one is biggest beatdown, Inner Circle, beatdown against Orange Cassidy, Dark Order beatdown against the Nightmare Family, Nyla Rose beatdown against Riho, Brian Cage beatdown, and then the Nightmare Family and Inner Circle brawl.
Oh, that one was good too.
Now, yeah, I wanted to see that.
We didn't get Mike Tyson coming out.
Who?
Mike Tyson.
Oh, my guy, yeah.
Forgot that even happened, right?
Yeah. I want to see the Nightmare Family, that one, Inner Circle.
Yeah.
The next one is High Flyer of the Year. Ray Phoenix, Mark Quinn, Nick Jackson, Puck. My boy Mark Quinn, of course.
I'm going to have to do Mark Quinn just to... Come on.
Yeah. Oh, this one's the hardest moment to clean up after. Orange Cassidy's drops orange juice on the Inner Circle, the parking lot brawl, the bunkhouse match, and Big Swole dumps garbage on Britt Baker. The Orange Cassidy drops orange juice on the Inner Circle. That was a lot of orange juice. Let me tell you that.
The bunkhouse match was actually dope as hell, and nobody like really talked about it. And I think that match was great.
Yeah. The next one is biggest what the fuck moment. The Cody Moonsault, Sammy Guevara versus Golf Cart, Young Bucks dog, the Frog Splash, MJF leashes Cody Rhodes, Bloody Dr. Britt, and then Kenny Omega walks out. Well, that was the Impact. I think Kenny Omega walks out with the AEW.
Yeah, because that was.
I was like,
it has to be that one. I think.
The Moonsault was pretty cool. Yeah. But I have to say Kenny Omega though.
Yeah, because it was just like
what the that literally had me say what the fuck.
You'll find out Tuesday. It was like what?
Yeah, I was like. The next one is LOL moment. The dinner debonair with Jericho and MJF. Britt Baker waxes Tony Schiavone, what's his name? Young
Shivani, yeah.
Bucks super kick MJF into cruise ship pool, and then the inner
Inner
circle law.
Circle,
The
Las
inner.
Vegas.
I'm gonna say that one. That
It's
was
gonna.
funny.
It has to be the Vegas trip or the dinner.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the Vegas one. The Vegas one was more funnier. I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the dinner. I'm gonna go with the dinner.
Then the last one is best Twitter follow.
I like these categories. Can I just say
Yeah,
that these
yeah.
categories are actually dope?
The best Twitter follow: MJF, Orange Cassidy, Britt Baker, Nyla Rose. Orange Cassidy is fucking hilarious on Twitter. Even though MJF is
I gotta go with MJF.
I'm gonna say Orange Cassidy is funny, man. He's hilarious on Twitter.
Yeah. I just like
Next
MJF
one is
his
this one
response.
breakout male star: Orange Cassidy, Darby Allin, Eddie Kingston, or John Silver. Gotta say Darby Allin. I'm gonna say Darby Allin. He deserves this one. I can't not say Darby Allin.
I gotta give it to Kingston.
Oh man.
My son just came in. He was in an indie show, called him out, came through, had the title fight, got accepted, like they offered him a contract. Then he built this stable with the he's been doing his thing. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna say Eddie Kingston.
The next one is breakout female star: Anna Jay, Tay Conti, Big Swole, Penelope Ford. Yeah, I was gonna say Big Swole too. I think either Big Swole or Anna Jay, one of them two had to.
I think I'm gonna have to do it. I was looking at Anna Jay or Penelope Ford.
Anna Jay. I think Anna Jay has made more impact.
Yeah.
Then Bleacher Report pay-per-view moment of the year: Stadium Stampede. Moxley wins AEW World Championship. Shida wins Women's World Championship. And Omega and Page defeat Bucks. Darby Allin beats Cody for TNT. Young Bucks win 8. I said the Young Bucks. I would say the Young Bucks.
You would say Young Bucks title?
Yeah, I feel like that was more. I think that would make. I don't know. Either Moxley's or Young Bucks. Either Moxley.
I would say Moxley or Stadium Stampede.
You know what? Stadium Stampede was good. It was good. It was amazing, actually. I would have to say Stadium Stampede though. That they built.
Yeah, I gotta say Stadium Stampede.
Did my mic go off a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It went in and out, and I was like,
yeah. That was good. Yeah, I don't know why I just randomly shut off a little bit, but yeah, that was actually the last one. I chose Stadium Stampede.
Me too.
Enter your submit.
I submitted. Look at us.
We did our own
award show.
That wasn't even planned. I didn't even want to do that.
We announced the award show and we did it. Dope.
Yeah, I wasn't even trying to do that.
Those are dope categories. I like those categories. Yeah, I thought they would just have the list of all of them. And then
yeah. We gotta go you know what? Since next week is the 27th, right? Next week is the 27th, if I'm not mistaken.
No, 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Next week's episode, next Thursday, we could do our predictions for those. We could talk about more about that next week. Maybe next week's episode.
Yeah.
We could talk more about that.
We could go more into
Yeah. We took up a lot of time for that.
The choices.
Yeah. Because we
just picked off the top of our head.
Yeah,
There's more of like I don't even remember Page and Omega versus the Young Bucks.
Yeah, that was at Revolution this year. Last year.
Yeah.
Really. But we could talk about other categories too.
Stuff like that you don't remember. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah. So I guess we could just wrap it up there. That was episode number 18. It was our Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic editions. We also talked about AEW.
We had 18.
Yeah, 18, man. 18 episode. Of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Buy our merch. Do everything to support us, man. I'm Nick, your host. Joel, my co-host. And we'll see you guys next time.
Catch you.